Guys, with the new chapters of Dragon Ball Super, things seem to be a little calm for the Z Warriors. But will this peace last for long, or is it about to be interrupted? As many say, after the storm comes the calm. However, what if this phrase were precisely used with the usual opposite term of the phrase? In other words, could an extremely powerful enemy appear out of nowhere and threaten Goku and Vegeta? Well, folks, we know that after the events that occurred in the Granola Saga, Dragon Ball Super ended up adapting the Dragon Ball Super superhero film into the manga itself. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, leave a like and help the channel grow even more. Let's help the channel. And now let's go back to the video. And because of that, the new sagas that would come ended up becoming a little aside, as the manga spent literally a year adapting the film into the manga. But now that the manga has finally finished adapting the film's content, what can we, Dragon Ball fans, expect from this new saga? What could happen? Could Goku and Vegeta end up being killed in this new saga to come? Well, the end of the Granola Saga shows how Frieza became an extremely frightening and terrible being. In terms of increasing powers, and that is precisely the point, he became absurdly strong. To the point that not even Goku in his Ultra Instinct and Vegeta in his Ultra Ego, they could stop him and face his strength. And this only proves how strong Frieza can become if he takes his training more seriously. But now that Frieza has reached even greater and more surprising heights than the powers that Vegeta and Goku had achieved in the meantime, what could the villain end up doing to these two? What would be his plans? Would he try something, or would he simply try to replenish and retake the large army he previously possessed? Now that he is extremely strong, he possibly doesn't even care about Goku and Vegeta anymore, as he didn't even kill them both when he knocked them out easily, so this could be a loophole that Frieza isn't interested in killing them both. But what if it wasn't that? Guys, even though I said all this about Frieza, it's very difficult to imagine him leaving his pride and hatred towards Goku aside like that, isn't it? It's not in Frieza's personality to do something like that, especially given the great hatred he has for Goku. So if he really wants to kill Goku and Vegeta, why didn't he do it when he had the chance? Well, the answer might be simple, and since it's simple, it's a little less convincing. Well, Frieza probably wants to have a proper fight against both of them. Due to the fact that Frieza has become absurdly strong, he possibly wants an opponent at his height. Perhaps he simply wants to fight an arduous and difficult battle against Goku, just as happened a long time ago in the Namkusen saga, don't you think? Maybe that's the reason, and although it's a pretty stupid reason, this suits Frieza, since he's also a very proud person and doesn't accept losing. What he wants most in this world is to win and kill Goku. He wants to retaliate for the immense humiliation he had suffered by the Saiyan a long time ago. So, in Frieza's perception, he thinks that leaving Goku and Vegeta alive is a way to humiliate them both, just like Goku had done to him when Namekusen was about to explode. We could see that Goku and Vegeta were training on Mr. Beerus's planet in the meantime, and it is said in the manga that 1 year had passed after the Granola Saga, so Goku and Vegeta were not sitting still and seemed to be training hard to try overcome Frieza's powers. Frieza, who is currently extremely strong, is a huge threat to everyone, as he managed to surpass the powers of Goku and Vegeta. And from what we saw in the manga, the difference in power he has with Goku and Vegeta is abysmal, as he managed to defeat them both easily with his black form. But what if Frieza didn't care about any of what I said? As we know, Frieza is a genocidal villain. He likes to kill people and doesn't care about things like honor or letting the enemy get stronger. So, would he appear in front of Goku and Vegeta try to kill them? Well, if he thought about killing Goku and Vegeta right now, they certainly wouldn't have the slightest chance against him. Even though they trained for 1 year, we have no way of knowing if they really evolved a lot in the meantime, since the manga didn't show us Goku and Vegeta's new abilities in this new stage of the manga. But even if they have evolved somewhat in this 1 year skip team, would they really obtain such enormous power? Could they reach the Universe Emperor level? Look guys, Frieza's evolutionary potential is much higher than that of the Saiyans. Most of the time, when the Saiyans train, they always have to develop an effective form of training so that they can evolve. But the training will not always be something that will do Saiyans evolve. This will end up losing its effect after a while. Do you want an example of what I just said? Well, we can take that part of the anime where Goku and Vegeta were training in the time room. We saw that they trained a lot in that room. And even so, the results they achieved were very tiny, as they didn't even do a lot of damage to Goku Black. In other words, the stronger a Saiyan gets, the less chance he has of evolving with heavy training that he had already done previously. That is, the Saiyan in question would have to look for new methods to evolve. Thus how Goku and Vegeta found methods to overcome the powers of a standard Super Saiyan during the Cell Saga. Well, but what about you? What are your opinions on this? Do you think Frieza could suddenly appear and try to assassinate our protagonists? If he tried something like that, would he be able to do it? Could Goku and Vegeta stand up to his immense power? Well, this is something difficult to answer, as I had said before. It is very difficult to speculate the level at which Goku and Vegeta reached in this one-year skip team, as the manga gave us absolutely no information about it. But perhaps they might have a chance if they focused on developing an extremely powerful technique against Frieza's overwhelming power. Well, Chapter 102 of Dragon Ball Super could end up addressing this extremely difficult situation for our protagonists, and absolutely anything could end up happening in this chapter. So we hope that Toyotaro can surprise us with this new saga to come. Guys, Gogeta, without a doubt, must be one of the most loved fusions by Dragon Ball fans. And with him, he is admired by many. Maybe Toyotaro is preparing something bigger for him, right? With this new saga that is about to begin in the Dragon Ball Super manga, our protagonists, Goku and Vegeta, will probably not be able to solve this problem separately. Perhaps, in the best case scenario, they could end up merging and thus bring Gogeta back to the series. Okay, we already raised the point of Gogeta ending up appearing again in the series, but would he be able to use Ultra Instinct? Could Gogeta appear in this form in the Dragon Ball Super manga? Guys, Gogeta would certainly be able to use Ultra Instinct without any problems. But why do I say that? Simple. It is due to the fact that Gogeta is a totally different individual from Goku and Vegeta. He is a totally new being that was created by the union of two extremely powerful warriors. So, by logic itself, he should be able to use not only the techniques of both, but also the recent transformations that Goku and Vegeta have recently achieved. Gogeta is a completely new and different being from Goku and Vegeta, so he should be able to make the most of both of them properly, as both he and Vegeta are considered perfect fusions of two extremely powerful individuals. So, yes, with all certainty, Gogeta would be able to use Ultra Instinct. We cannot forget that Goku can use this technique in a very appropriate and efficient way, as he even managed to use Ultra Instinct in its complete state in the Moro Saga. Without any kind of problem, he simply managed to deactivate and activate the Ultra Instinct technique in a matter of seconds. In this case, I don't see why Gogeta couldn't do the same thing. Well, what about you? What do you think? Do you disagree that Gogeta would be able to use Ultra Instinct, or do you agree? By the way, are you fans of Gogeta or Vegeta? Comment below your opinions, and also your preferences. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you think about everything I said, okay? Well guys, see you next time. Guys, the video will end here. Did you like the themes? Comment. I would love to know the opinion of other Dragon Ball fans about what could happen in the work. Remember, I left your like and subscription. This helps the channel a lot. Oh, and also it would be wonderful if you shared this video with your friends, you know? Those friends who are passionate about Dragon Ball. Anyway, I count on your support and see you later.